Okay guys, welcome back to another episode of Only in America. I know you're used to seeing us travel around in a motorhome and visiting state parks and national parks and other things that are unique to our country. But today I wanted to show you we are winterizing my 2014 Newmar Canyon Star motorhome. It's late October. We've had a little bit of a cold snap. Don't want to take any chances of freezing pipes or busting anything that I don't have to. So it only takes a few minutes. These things are super easy. We're going to go out again in November around Thanksgiving and possibly around the Christmas holidays. I may or may not carry onboard water when we do that, so I'm going to go ahead and winterize. If I do, most campgrounds don't have water anyway, at least this far north. They'll turn their stuff off. But if I do carry onboard water, it doesn't take more than an hour of my time to winterize this thing, so it's no big deal. The cost of the pink antifreeze that we put in here, is just a few dollars, less than 20 bucks. So no big deal. So I want to show you. I went ahead last night and came out and drained my water tank, all my fresh water that may have been left in right here. There's a valve right there in the corner. Drain that out. I removed the drain from my water heater and let that drain off, so it's good to go. Also remove the drain from my ice maker here. Just what little bit might have been in there, let that drain out. There's one more low point drain on the other side, which I'll show you when we go around there. Inside the unit, I did bypass my water heater. There's a valve, an inbound and an outbound. You close both of those and there's a bypass hose and you open that. So I don't want the pink fluid going into my water heater. There's also on this particular unit a valve there that shuts off my ice maker to the refrigerator. So the pink stuff doesn't go up in there either. Nothing like your first batch of ice or second batch of ice or third batch of ice in the spring being pink till you get that stuff out of there. So didn't want to do that. So let me walk around here. I'll show you this other low point drain. I've already got my pink stuff prepped up here and ready to go. So this is my other low point drain. Before I put the pink fluid here, hose down in there and change my valves, I'll show you that. I did let it drain. Also removed the water filter. This unit has a water filtration unit here. I took the filter out of that because once you pump the pink fluid in, you can see it fills this up. Okay, so this unit, 2 gallons, 3. I like to let some run into my black water and gray water tanks to keep them from freezing. So I let a bit run through each commode unit so they don't bust, that kind of thing. So don't be that sparing with it. Okay, this stuff's like $2.50, less than $3 at most places you can find it. So why spare that little bit of expense and risk busting a porcelain toilet or a faucet in your shower or some goofy thing like that. So I think we're pretty much ready. So let me see what I've got hooked up here in this gallon jug, and we'll go from there. So we're back. As you can see, I've got some of the prep work done here. I've got my hose down in the pink fluid here. Got an extra one. What I did, you can see these valves here. If you can see that. This one turns off the water supply from my fresh water tank. You want to close that. Normally it's open. That allows you to get water to this pump right here. I close that, open this valve, which allows this hose to have suction on it from my pump. And it's pretty simple. Turn the pump on. It pumped out this first gallon and fills up the lines. Also fills up this cartridge here with pink fluid. So now the pump cut off. As you can see, the pump is on. My green light is on here. My water pump is on. It's pumped up pressure. So if I open this spigot here for my outside shower, I'm going to get some pink fluid there, and I'll let it run. That was the hot side, cold side. There you can hear the pump come back on. It'll start pumping the fluid out of that jug. Those are pretty good. So let's go around. Let it cut back off, see how much I got left. There's a little bit in that, so I'm going to go ahead and change that over to this other jug here real quick. All right, so we just simply move the hose from one jug to the other. So I got a full gallon. So let's go around inside. We're going to open up each faucet, let it run just a little bit through there. All right, let's see right here. This is our kitchen faucet. That's the hot side, cold side. Let's go back here into the first bathroom. Do the same thing here. Same thing there. And we're going to flush the toilet. Let's go back here. Could have turned the light on so you can see. All right, we're going to do this one. Ooh. Ain't back here yet. Do the shower. Hey, never said I was that graceful. Sprayed that right in the floor. That's the hot side. There she goes. That's looking more pink. And let's flush this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll go back outside, put that other gallon, put the hose down in the other gallon. I'd rather run more in it than not enough. If you bust that little faucet right there, I mean, you can find the parts. It's just the idea of having to pull that off, get back in there and do it. There's also valves in behind these porcelain commodes that are very easy to crack, and it doesn't take a lot of water in there to freeze and bust and cause you a leak when spring gets here. So I'll run some more through both of these and let it pump a little bit more. Goes down into the black tank, goes into the gray tank, and keeps those valves from freezing. Okay, you got me there? So, that took what? Heck, 15 minutes. I'm going to go out and put this other jug on. We'll pump it through. My ice maker, again, it's good. I drained the water off of it outside, so there's no pink stuff going in there. Let's see if I can show you these two valves right here real quick. Hang on. Can see that it's dark up in there, but if you can, this valve right here, there's one like it right down below there, and that shuts the water heater off. The bypass valve is right there, and then my ice maker also comes right off that water heater. So I'll get a picture of that and post it in the video so you can see a little more clearly. But really, it's the best 45 minutes total prep time, or an hour that you'll spend on your motorhome. Save you a ton of grief if you were to have some lines or something bust. So that's only in America. You got to take care of what you have. We work hard. I work hard. If you want nice things, you have to do that, and you got to take care of them. Why spend the money that these things cost if you're not going to take care of the dadgum thing? So only in America. That's what I'm talking about, Jack. Okay, so all finished up there with the winterizing. What I wanted to show you too is I did go ahead and switch these two valves back. This one back so it would draw water from my fresh water tank, and just close that one so that this hose has no suction on it. Nothing worse than coming out here, making a trip somewhere, wanting to use the water, even if it's all the way in the spring of 19, and can't figure out why in the world I can't get water out of my tank, and it's that little valve right there. So while I'm messing with it, I went ahead and switched those back around so they're ready for spring. There's my 4 jugs that it took. I want to say those were $2.68 at my local discount box store, the big blue one. They're not paying me to use their name, so I'm not going to tell you who they are, but I know you know. I will say, if you shop on Amazon, this same jug, this is a Super Tech, which is Walmart brand, but if you buy the other brand off of like Amazon, they'll charge you as much as like 15 bucks for a gallon. So pay attention to what you're buying. I saw it on there anywhere from $7 to $15. There's concentrates and yada yada, all different kinds, but it's overpriced. Okay, you can do it yourself. Find it at a local auto parts store, if nothing else. But you don't have to pay that big price off of online shopping, unless you have to. If you want to order it off Amazon, go for it. Okay, so again, Only in America. I'm Jim. We'll see you next time.